We're going to talk about our experiences when we went to Nigeria.
It's dangerous.
We'll get kidnapped.
The roads were quite bumpy.
Watch your money, watch your back.
And for tourists, it's not a good idea to walk outside.
There was lots of traffic. Like, we were probably in that car for 3 hours trying to get somewhere that was like 20 minutes away.
Obviously, we arrived at the airport. It was a bit chaotic. The immigration officers were asking us for money, so we were a bit shocked about that. The country's very corrupt.
Everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be talking about our first visitors from the UK since we moved to Nigeria.
Guys, do you remember strolling on this road? We thought we would film from here just to bring back some memories. So when our visitors returned, they gave us an update of their experiences.
Hi, I'm Adrian.
And I'm Filson.
And we're going to talk about our experiences when we went to Nigeria. So how we're going to tackle it is how it was before, our experiences before we went to Nigeria, or what we felt about it during our stay in Nigeria, and then the afterthoughts, our conclusions. Mm-hmm.
So before we spoke to our families and friends, and their views were not to go. It's dangerous, and they were very worried for us. And thought we were going mad, and that was across the board, friends and family. That didn't deter us because we had Adetokombo and Deji there that were there to support us once we arrived there. So that didn't deter us, and we were still determined to go. Yeah,
so literally, as Filson said, everyone was scared for us. They thought we were going to get ripped off, we'll get kidnapped. The country's very corrupt. Watch your money, watch your back. Why are you going there? Go to Europe. All of those typical things. So we took the step, and we went anyway. On our arrival, obviously we arrived at the airport. It was a bit chaotic. The immigration officers were asking us for money, so we were a bit shocked about that. And at each stage through the airport, so going through that and getting to the hotel, that was fine.
It was beautiful.
The Airbnb was lovely.
Very comfortable. Yeah, that was really nice. The hostess was lovely. They cleaned every day. We got plenty of help. It was in a little estate, and it was beautiful. The only thing I would say is we couldn't walk outside. We were in Lekki. And for tourists, it's not a good idea to walk outside by yourselves. I would say we learned that the hard way.
And we also, one of the things we did is we exchanged money, which was quite an experience. We had to go to a bank outside hours to change our British pounds into Naira. And the amount of Naira that we got was so much. Mm-hmm. It was ridiculous. It was bundles and bundles of Naira.
And we couldn't do it without the driver, isn't it, really? He's the one who helped us because we wouldn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
So he was extremely helpful and important to our experience with the money exchange and everything. Our tour in Nigeria, really, he was very helpful.
So I would recommend you have a driver as well if you can. But they've got Uber and they have all the facilities that we have in the UK.
Yeah. The food is amazing. The supermarkets are modern and same standard as here. You can spend a lot by buying European products, or you can have local food, which will be much cheaper. It depends on you. In terms of money, if you're coming in with the pound, then you'll
it's very cheap.
Yeah. It will.
I mean, how much was our meals?
For a family of four.
For a family of four,
like 10, 12 pounds.
Was it 12 pounds?
Yes.
For a family of four, now I mean drink, main meal, and dessert.
Yeah. 12 pounds. So that was incredible. Excursions, activities there's activities for the children. There's activities for us. Plenty of beautiful restaurants. And
people are very friendly.
Yes, yeah.
Very helpful. Yeah. Can't do enough for you.
Yes. When we're outside, they can see that we're tourists and we look lost, so they are forthcoming in helping definitely. Very friendly.
So I would say our experience in Nigeria was far better than even I thought initially going.
Yeah.
It's not a scary place. It's not a worrying place.
It's a great experience, learning different culture, definitely learning the culture and yes, the mannerisms. That was wonderful to learn for sure. What else is there?
Would you recommend anyone to go there?
I definitely would recommend anyone to go. If you want something different from Europe, Nigeria is amazing. I would definitely recommend it.
And it's got all the infrastructure here.
Yes.
The only thing when we went, they were doing major road works.
Oh, yes.
So the road, there was some serious traffic jams.
Yes.
But they've been doing the road improvements since we've left. So we've found out that the roads are much improved now.
Yes.
So you wouldn't have that experience. Yeah, we can't wait to go back. We're looking forward to our next trip to Nigeria.
Hi, my name's Iana.
And I'm Sophia.
And we're also going to be viewing Nigeria. I would say the food was really delicious. And there was a vast majority of foods that you can choose from. It doesn't have to be Nigerian food all the time. You can have, if you want, you can have British food, or really, there's just like a vast majority of food you can have. And also, we're vegetarians, and we found it really easy to find places to eat there. And yeah, that was great.
There was also lots of activities for us to do. For example, we went on a water obstacle course on the beach. We also did an escape obby. We were going to do quad bikes, but we didn't have time for that. And there was so many other activities we planned to do, but didn't have time to do. But yeah, there's lots of activities you can do.
Fun activities that you could do. Yeah. But maybe a downside is there was lots of traffic. Like we were probably in that car for 3 hours trying to get somewhere that was like 20 minutes away. But that was mostly just because there was major road works, and it's probably resolved now. And one thing that I really liked, but I'm sure not many people would like that, but was the roads were quite bumpy, and I found that so fun. And yeah.
One thing that surprised me was how many Cold Stone ice cream places there are. They're like scattered all over Nigeria. There's so many, and I love ice creams. That was heaven for me. There was, every time we would go somewhere, there would be an ice cream shop right there, a Cold Stone right there, specifically Cold Stone. I love Cold Stone.
And also there was one thing that was a bit weird to me was that we were trying to order KFC. I'm not sure if it was just that one KFC shop, but we were trying to order KFC, and for all of us, we wanted to order this big bucket of KFC for our whole family to share. And then when we ordered it, it was only like a paper bag with a few scarce chips in there. So we were a bit hungry that day.
And yeah, our Airbnb was really nice. There's lots of nice places to stay. Yeah, we had a really nice time in Nigeria.
It was really adventurous as well.
Yeah, like every day there was like we had like something to overcome. Yeah, mini adventures every day. It was really fun. We had a really nice time, and I'd really hope to go again. And it was really nice seeing friends and family there.
So I'd like to say a big thank you for acknowledging us and the part we played in your experiences in Nigeria.
We know Adrian and Philson from England, and well, our personalities blend. We homed our daughters, and they're a lovely family. We kept in touch all these miles away. And yeah, just happy to have them in our space.
It's a good thing they know us so well, that they have so much confidence enough that despite all the negativity, they were still able to come, and now they were able to find their Nigeria by being here.
Yes.
You know, but I have to say, Nigeria has such a bad PR, and the most unfortunate thing is actually mainly Nigerians who give their country this bad PR. I sat down to try and understand why this happens. Is really miseducation, because there's nothing that encourages us to love ourselves as Nigerians or to love our country. If you look around Nigeria, everyone sends their children to international school from the age of possibly 5 or whenever they start school. What do they teach them in international school? International things. So they're not going to tell you Nigeria is good. A British international school is not going to teach you about the Oni of Ife or the Oba of Lagos. They'll tell you King Henry or whatever his name is is the best king, and this is what our children they run around with this knowledge, believing it's true knowledge. You have Nigerians saying to their children, don't speak your local language, it's vernacular. So I think the government needs to reassess this education system and work harder at doing what works for the country. We have graduates all over the place, driving Uber, riding Okada. Nothing wrong with Uber or Okada if it's the career path you have chosen. But if you've spent all this money and time going to university and end up doing what you should have started doing for ages, by now you would have gone up the entrepreneurial line. You know, in the UK, a tailor, who goes to a tailor to get measured? It is only the elites. But in Nigeria, they look down on the tailors, they look down on the carpenters, they look down on the builders, and these are the society builders.
From our observations, entrepreneurship is the way to go. Nigeria's got the spending power, it's got the people. The skill set's not going to be a problem, you know. There are some highly skilled people here, just not given opportunities. So the focus on academic is just, it's outdated. It's not really going to work. It hasn't worked. It can't work.
It's not for everyone.
To go somewhere else, right?
Academia is not for everyone.
That's right.
It's for some people, but to put that upon the whole country is rather disastrous, as we can see. So for those people who hear all these things, don't come to Nigeria, don't blah, blah, blah. You know what? If you're in the right circle, Nigeria is where every black person has to be. Because when you talk about black empowerment, it doesn't get better than what you see here.
So according to Google.com, the richest black man in the world is Aliko Dangote. He's Nigerian and he lives in Nigeria. And according to wealthrenaissance.com, out of the top 5 richest black women in the world, the 3rd and the 5th place are occupied by Nigerians. Folorunso Alakija in 3rd and Ajia Bola Shagaya in 5th. They both reside in Nigeria. There are other Nigerians at the top of the game in various fields, including but not limited to real estate, supermarkets, banking, and many, many more.
Now the immigration situation, now come on, Nigeria, we can do better. I've heard of this before. I've not personally experienced it, mind, not in Nigeria anyway. I did experience something similar many, many years ago in South Africa. But yeah, it's not a nice look, it's not encouraging, it's not welcoming, and it needs to stop. So please, as giants of Africa, Nigeria, do better. Yes, the Airbnb was a nice location. Do you remember they asked us to check it out for them? And we went round there. Location was okay. It was kind of central to lots of things. Abisola, you managed to stay there. What did you think of it?
It was really nice. I had a sleepover with Ayana and Sophia, and the
What was the inside the decoration?
The house was really nice, and there was a lot of space there as well. And we were able to do a lot of things, and I've done some more things since you've left. I've been to a trampoline park and I visited Coldstone a few more times as well.
Okay, the one thing I want to pick up on that is Lekki was a bit too crowded for Adrian and Filson, but this takes me to the point that everyone is an individual. I can tell you most Nigerians would swear that if you don't stay in Lekki, you are not alive. People never take into consideration individuality these days. It's about everyone. You know, the education system is like institutionalization, you know. We all have to think it the same way. We must like the same thing. If you don't, you're an outcast. So it's just a very good point Abisola made. You know, it's in a good area, good location, everything about, but for them it was a bit much. And I know just like us, we like a bit more serenity. We like a bit more peace. We don't want the hoo-has like most people do. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with liking it and there's nothing wrong with not liking it. It's an individual thing and we have to respect everybody's choices.
Well, at least Adrian and Filson and the girls, they took the chance. They didn't listen to what people were saying. They decided to come form their own opinions. And judging from what you've seen, they had a great time. We always get them calling us, asking us what's happening. They want to return. And we've had a couple more people visit, right, from different places. which has led me into my next venture actually. So I am now going to be doing tours. There's so much intrigue about Nigeria. People want to know, is it safe to come? Can they come? When they come, what there is to do? Can we show them this? And yes, we can. We've done it so far. People have gone back with lovely, lovely experiences. And we'd like to open that up to people. So if you are interested in coming to Nigeria, please make our contact. The details are below.
When it comes to food, there's so many options here. Whether it's the restaurants in the UK, and they've also got like their own brands here. Ayana, I'm really sorry about the chips from KFC.
I mentioned we'll be doing tours for anyone wanting to come to visit Nigeria for a holiday, business trip, or even to find residence. Contact us, the details are below.
And on that note, we say,
Odabo!
thank you for watching and subscribe to our YouTube channel.